All right, so today we're diving into something a little different, a little, well, magical, you could say. It's Nicholas Sparks' Counting Miracles.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, this one's got me particularly intrigued. You got that classic Sparks, North Carolina setting, the promise of romance, of course.
Right.
But then he throws in this whisper of magical realism. Makes you wonder, is this more than just a typical love story?
It definitely goes beyond that. Yeah, Sparks really sets up this whole tapestry of characters, and they're all searching for something, belonging, forgiveness, maybe even something a little bit extraordinary.
Let's start with Tanner. He's our way into this world.
Okay.
Former Army Ranger, and he's trying to fulfill, his grandmother's dying wish.
Okay.
Find your father, find where you belong.
Right.
And that search, it leads him straight to Ashboro.
Mm-hmm. And to Kaitlyn.
And Kaitlyn, and she's interesting, right? Because she's a single mom, a doctor, built this life, this very independent, strong life, almost like she's shielding herself.
Right, and that really speaks to, one of the novel's really big themes, which is this idea of healing. Can someone like Kaitlyn, who's so used to relying on herself, can she actually open herself up to love again?
That is such a great point.
It makes you think.
It really does. Okay, and then there's Jasper.
Oh.
Now he throws in a whole other layer of complexity, wouldn't you say?
He does.
Lives kind of on the edge of this national forest, very mysterious past, haunted by something.
Right.
And this is where we start to see that magical realism really come into play.
Yes.
Because there's these stories about a white deer, right, in these woods, and Jasper, he feels very connected to it. What do you make of that symbol? The white deer.
Well, it's interesting. On the one hand, you could see it as this beacon of hope, like especially for somebody like Jasper who's wrestling with this painful past, but it also feels very connected to fate, to destiny, which if you think about Sparks' other books, destiny is kind of a big deal.
It is.
So it really makes you wonder, is this white deer a sign? Is it some kind of guide, or is it just, maybe we just want to see meaning in things?
Right.
It's left pretty open-ended, I think.
So we've got longing, we've got secrets, we've got this touch of the mystical, and of course it's Nicholas Sparks. So there's a love story.
Right, of course.
But would you say that Counting Miracles goes beyond just a typical love story, typical romance?
I think it definitely does, yeah. What really struck me was how Sparks takes all those elements that we see in his other work, the small town, the whole destiny thing, all the emotional depth, but then he uses it to explore something much, much deeper. It's not just about two people falling in love. It's about facing your past and finding the strength to move forward. It's about seeing the miracles in life.
And that's what makes that title so interesting, right? Counting Miracles.
Exactly.
Because are we talking about literal miracles?
Yeah.
The appearance of a white deer, or are the real miracles, those moments of connection, of forgiveness, the self-discovery?
Right.
I think that's something Sparks really wants us thinking about.
Absolutely.
Even after we finish the last page.
Yeah, it stays with you.
It does. It really does.